I know it's been a minute, but welcome back to Thirsty's Action Figure News and Reviews. And who do we have up first? Titania from the Marvel Secret Wars line. And I must tell you, this figure looks amazing. All right, let's get started. And now that everything is out the box, here we go. So first, Titania comes with the classic. If you remember anything about the Secret Wars, it had the little hologram thing where you can change the faces by moving the little dart, this little shield thing that nobody really ever used, but it does look good as far as nostalgia and throwing back. And in this thing, you can also switch it out with this Secret Wars 40 years anniversary. So that's a good little add on. And she also does come with two interchangeable hands, which are looking grip hands kind of thing, which looks nice. Now, on to the main event. This figure looks amazing. It's an all new sculpt. That head sculpt is, yes, that's classic Titania. Looks like she's up to no good. They did great with adding the little spike lines down the arms and the legs. She is totally pinless. They did a good job with the paint that they do have on her, which is primarily just a purple. You do see her hair, might be some slight shading in that, or could be coming off the glare from my camera, but this girl is amazing. She's big, she's buff, she's strong like you want her to. I mean, they got her so she can do the splits. I mean, you look at her, she can bend forward that far. She goes side to side a good distance. She goes a good distance back. Now the head, with the hair, you're not gonna be able to do a whole bunch. She can do the side to side. She can look down. She can't really look up, but the ab crunch, you can get her to do that. The arms, they go out a little bit higher than a T pose, which is good for her. Her arms, again, you got the double jointed pinless arms with great range there. You also have the double jointed leg, which goes back that far. Can't kick the butt, but that is a thick leg, so no doubt this is what we were looking for as far as a Titania figure. This is definitely one I have been looking for a while. I hope they make Volcana because she will look great with her. They did their thing with this. There's not a lot of paint apps on here. The belt is actually a sculpted piece, which is really nice and painted good. It's when you make a good figure, sometimes just the visual speaks for itself. And when you look at her and she has that, that mind's eye vision of what you expect, then you can't go wrong. So let's put her back here, stand her back up, and see what she looks like with a couple other folks. And then first up, we're going to put her with her man, her husband, Absorbing Man. We are in need of an update for this figure, but it is good and it still stands up. So Absorbing Man looks really good and they look great side by side. They are a really, really, really good match for her. So, and someone else we might bring in, and I think that everybody would be expecting and wanting to see, is how she matches up with She-Hulk. Now, She-Hulk is still bigger, but as far as buff and body, she definitely still looks like she would hold her own against anybody. That girl is bad. She is very, very well built. And how does she look against a normal 616 Marvel? Let's put her against Bloodstorm. Now look at that size comparison. She is definitely rocking some size. I mean, she's not somebody I would want to run into in a dark alley on money too, or have her send after me for anything. She looks great. So this was quick, and I wanted to just get it out there and give you my first impressions. I may do a longer review at a later date, but in my opinion, Titania is definitely a 10 out of 10. This is definitely one of the best female figures they have given us. They gave us an all new buck, so we don't have to worry about those interchangeable pieces and parts. Now that we see how they did the spikes on these uniforms, I can't wait to see how they'll do a Rachel Summers. She'll probably look amazing as well. But again, that head sculpt looks great. She looks mean. She looks like she's ready for business. So, in my opinion, Titania is a must buy figure. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, remember to stay thirsty, my friends.